Welcome to the Brad Lang Show. I am Brad Lang. I just returned from a fantastic week in Hawaii. Scuba diving, riding horses, and drinking more pina coladas in a week than I have in my entire life. Now you would think that after a week of frozen, fruity cocktails in paradise, now I would be in a fantastic mood, whistling a happy tune and refreshed before wading back into the bullshit. Unfortunately, it only takes about 15 minutes on the internet to make you say,
"Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?"
With Hurricane Irma unleashing chaos in the Caribbean and bringing ruin to Florida, we've heard a chorus of climate change fanatics and Jennifer Lawrence claiming even Mother Earth is an anti-Trumper.
It's also scary to know it's been proven through science that human activity, that climate change is due to human activity, and we continue to ignore it, and the only voice that we really have is through voting.
And you have voted
and we voted, and it was really startling. You're watching these hurricanes now, and it's hard, especially while promoting this movie, not to feel Mother Nature's rage. Wrath.
To PewDiePie, who said a bad word while live streaming a video game. And in case you ventured away from the Weather Channel or got caught between hurricane footage, it's all been DACA all day.
Finally, Mr. President, on the DACA program.
And he eventually issued DACA.
As to the president, I think he was right to terminate DACA.
We all agree that President Trump's decision to end DACA is a despicable act of political cowardice.
Deferred action program that we have, known as DACA.
Mr. President, how is your DACA decision treating dreamers with heart?
Well, I have a great heart for the folks we're talking about, a great love for them.
It got me thinking, why is everything so absolutely insane? I mean, why's everyone gotta just be killing my aloha? And at the end of the day, I've realized it's our culture. It's always culture. And I mean, what is a society if not the culture of that society? I mean, it's the soul and the identity of a nation and of a people. So what is our culture? I mean, do we even have one any longer? Now, do you remember Vines? I mean, there's those short videos. They're like 7 seconds long.
No.
Hi.
Okay. Have anybody ever tell you you look like Beyonce?
Nah, they usually tell me I look like Shalissa.
Who the fuck is that?
Me.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
What are those?
They are my Crocs.
Now that is probably the best analogy I have to what we've become as a society. We spend about 7 seconds doing or talking about something absolutely ridiculous, and then moving on. And just like Vines, no one cares if any of it's true, or if it's just a produced piece of crap, as long as it feels good. Danielle Bregoli, better known as Cash Me Outside Girl, she was 13 when she went on Dr. Phil, and because she's so ignorant and can't even speak the English language properly,
And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
She's talking about the audience, that they're laughing at her.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yep. Catch me outside. How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside?
she became the hottest thing on the goddamn planet for weeks. The girl went on to make more money in the next 8 months than she was on track to make in her entire life. Insanely popular YouTuber Jake Paul. Now that I've said Jake Paul's name, this is where the legion of what is it? Jake Paulers, very creative Jake, will rain down and claim I'm trying to latch onto his fame. Actually, no, I just want to talk about the fact that since 2013, when he popped onto the Vine scene, he amassed over 5.3 million followers before that went down. He moved on to YouTube and the Disney Channel. What is Jake Paul known for? Well,
We are in New York City. I want to start off this vlog with something that happened that was insanely crazy. I'm trying to come up with new adjectives. I'm working on it. As you guys know, we tried to take a 9-foot teddy bear into the airport a couple of days ago, and they took it from us.
Give him out, pull his mouth open.
Oh my God, Jake!
Ah! I got her to kiss me! I got her to kiss me! Your mom! Act like this is filled up with water. We're gonna be like,
Tonight, residents in a West Hollywood neighborhood are angry. They say they've had enough of the chaos created by a social media star known for his crazy antics.
What do these two have in common? You see, they're both attention-whoring clowns. They have no regard for anybody but themselves, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, be selfish, be greedy, but don't be an asshole. But being an asshole doesn't bother Jake. He just...
Make sure you're dabbing on them haters. Make sure you're dabbing on them haters. Hey, I hope you're dabbing on them haters. And make sure you're dabbing on them haters.
Just dabs on them haters. I am certainly not doing that, right? And if I am, I certainly look like an idiot. Look, this sort of shallow celebrity, along with the well-known antics of the Kardashians and the Kanyes, it all amounts to the same thing. Except for Kanye, let's face it, the guy can sing. But the rest, they're all just talentless people with no discernible skills that for some reason we can't stop watching. Now, outside of entertainment, and I use that term very loosely, as a society, we are more outraged about more things than I can ever remember. Now, I don't know if it's that we just have so much media that's streaming into our eyeballs 24/7 that we're just aware of so much more that's going on, or if being outraged about something along with other people gives us a sense of belonging that we don't get from actual relationships anymore because we don't talk to anybody. See, we're so quick to we jump from outrage to outrage, but ultimately, I mean, it's just something to be mad about at that time. And then the media fans the flames and we all move on to the next one. Take the PewDiePie situation. PewDiePie is easily the most popular and highest earning YouTuber on the internet today. And he's famous for streaming himself playing video games while commenting on what's going on. Recently, he was playing PlayerUnknown's Battleground, which I also play from time to time, and let me just say, I just so happen to suck. But he let the N-word slip during the game.
What a fucking nigger. Jeez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck?
While I do not and never condone the use of that language or that of the F word or the C word or really any other word where you know what I mean just by saying the blank word, why is this deserving of outrage though? I mean, he's just a guy who plays video games and makes videos for a living. I mean, spend 5 minutes and any of the games that your kids are playing these days and let me know how many blank words you heard. I mean, you know what? We can even make a fun little drinking game out of it. For everyone that you hear, we'll do a shot. And I promise you, we are going to be so smashed before I even finish this video. Look, guys, what I'm trying to say is that when we, as a society, hold more value and put more focus on what a guy says in a video while playing video games than we put on music or art or knowledge. Remember when being smart was a cool thing? You know what? Being smart was never a cool thing, but it was an important thing. It's still an important thing. And let's focus less on the idiots burning furniture in a swimming pool and the girls who can't say anything intelligible out of their mouths, and go read a book. Have a conversation. So I ask, what kind of culture do we even have? And it's a really shitty one. But you know, maybe I'm just a hater. And is that right? Is it dab it that way? Dab on them haters. To stay up to date on all the latest content and videos, be sure to click subscribe, and you can find me on Twitter @BradLangShow. Thanks for watching.